into words what it feels like to be standing up here, representing this fine group of hardworking, dedicated, compassionate women in front of all of you, the families, friends, and faculty who have helped make this reality possible. In that question was the answer. We just learned in our nursing management class that you don't have to do everything yourself. We learned the importance of asking for help and working as a team to reach the common goal, which for us as nurses always comes down to the delivery of timely, safe, effective, and compassionate patient care. Using that model, I reached out to my team for help, and they were on board 200%, because that is what nurses do. You see, I am here, we are here, because of the encouragement and support we gave to each other throughout this program. We are here as a result of the sum of the efforts of many. So family and friends, you may be wondering what we are thinking right now. What does this day mean to us? What does this accomplishment mean to us? What does being a nurse mean to us? Over 3 years ago, I left the corporate environment to pursue my lifelong dream by taking my first college-level class. I was so scared for so many reasons. For me, this day marks the end of one journey and the realization of an amazing accomplishment. The next leg of my journey will involve establishing myself as a highly competent RN and the continued pursuit of further education. Megan Early says, "I feel so immensely blessed to be where I am right now. I am so proud of all our great accomplishments, and I am truly honored to be a St. Joseph's graduate. I cannot wait to step out and begin my journey as a registered nurse." Sarah Doherty admits, "I was always one to believe you should never identify yourself by your career, but I guess I've debunked my own personal belief because now I have a sense of self, of accomplishment and self." Bethany St. Ange states that this day marks the accomplishment of something more than just a degree in nursing. It marks the beginning of what is my true calling in life. Ann Powers says that today we can proudly say that we have been able to tread water longer than anyone could reign. Tiffany Goodwin feels so fortunate to have found her calling at such a young age. She shares the following quote from Dr. Seuss. "Today, you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you." Ginny Leone states, "I am grateful that I had the opportunity to continue my education with such a wonderful, caring, and selfless group of people." Gina also shares this quote from Barbara Cage, "Always, unconditionally, follow your heart. Understand that persistence, hard work, and determination are the keys to success." Katie Wolf states, "I am so happy and proud to be a nurse and a role model for my daughter and future patients." Maria Blanchard addresses the class with these words, "As we move forward in our lives, we will take many diverse paths. I want you all to know I will never forget you. I will carry some of you in my heart forever. Our instructors raised the bar and taught us to strive for excellence in all that we do. I know we will live up to their expectations." Sandy Weber shares this quote by Florence Nightingale, "How very little can be done under the spirit of fear." Rachel Moore proclaims, "Today is a day of celebration. It is a day where each and every one of us accomplished one of our biggest achievements in our lives. We all had a dream in sight, and that dream has finally come true today." The following quote from Berner is meaningful for Julie Leo. "Graduation signals not the end of learning, but the beginning of a journey toward becoming an expert nurse." Lori Brockelman states, "Nursing for me is forgetting about myself and focusing on the needs of others." Sarah Graham identifies with this quote from Florence Nightingale. Nursing is an art, and if it is to be made an art, it requires an exclusive devotion as hard a preparation as any painter's or sculptor's work. For what is the having to do with dead canvas or dead marble compared with having to do with the living body, the temple of God's Spirit? Bridget Spring also shares a quote from Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You are the only one who will decide where to go. Amy Martell says, nursing for me is promoting health, comforting the dying, and providing the highest quality of care for my patients. When you are a nurse, you know that every day you will touch a life, or a life will touch yours. The following thought from Grace Albright rings true for many of us. I thank God for the courage at this time in my life to go back to school and become an RN. And Lauren Laliotis reminds us that once school is over, it's back to the cooking, cleaning, and laundry I have neglected for the last 2 years. Nurses have always had a special place in my heart, and I've been fortunate to have known many great ones. The most important BSN, Judith Ann Smith, my beloved late mother-in-law, cannot be with us today to celebrate this accomplishment. But I sense her spirit and wisdom here, where so many RNs are gathered. I will always remember her telling me that time passes whether you're in school or not, so you might as well be in school. I want to take a moment to thank my incredible husband and soulmate, Tom, for truly without him and his support, encouragement, child rearing, homework coaching, taxi service, culinary and cleaning services, I would not be standing on the stage today. To my children, Brianna and Molly, I say thank you for understanding that Mom had to do this, and in time you'll understand more about what this means. I know I owe you a ton of games of pig, scrambled states of America, cribbage, and who knew. As a parent, it is my obligation to lead by example. I want to thank you both for giving me the courage, motivation to pursue this dream, because it is so important for you to see firsthand that anything in life is possible if it is in your heart. American author and pilot Richard Bach says, "You are never given a dream without also being given the power to make it true." Lastly, I would like to share a few short quotes from the late Mother Teresa of Calcutta, because I see a message to nurses in these words. Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies. Let us touch the dying, the poor, the lonely, and the unwanted according to the graces we have received. And let us not be ashamed or slow to do the humble work. There is always the danger that we may just do the work for the sake of the work. This is where the respect and the love and devotion come in. That we do it to God, to Christ, and that's why we try to do it as beautifully as possible. As we say farewell today to the friends we have made over these many months and years, I hope that we don't drift too far apart. Some of us may work together someday. Others will scatter to the four winds, going where life or the nursing profession leads them. Whatever you do or wherever you go, I hope you will always remember today and be glad you chose to be a nurse. I wish you all the very, very best. Congratulations and God bless you.